Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? Grius? That's the weak
That
talking.
wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
Grius! Grius, we've awakened your archetype, Grius! No, Grius, don't run away. We're not crazy. We're not high either, we promise.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
We're Sonic heroes!
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
You better be able to use that power now. I didn't sit through all those tutorials for nothing.
Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go, Step. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather...
And there we go. You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. Thank God. We also now have the ability to use auto battle. Considering I'm playing on hard mode, I'm probably never going to use it. And after having played the OG Persona 3, I've also developed an allergy to tactics menus. So, yeah.
Look!
Look over there!
What's up?
What's the matter? Oh yeah, the Zaza be making me act up. I don't sense anything off. What are you on about? Does no one else really sees this? We were the only ones who can go to that room. Oh, oi! Are you not alright?
Pardon?
I saw a dead miner and assumed there'd been some accident, but looking at it now, that isn't the case at all. It was the military. What business would they have in a place like this? Hold on, don't tell me they're after the miners. Wait, how did you get in here? I'm certain the entrance and exit were sealed off by soldiers. Well, you see, Stroll, my name is not Young Peddler, it's P. Ditty, and that was my private military group you destroyed. Oh yeah, also, Captain Klinger, apparently nobody wanted to tie him up, or, you know, do the business, do the deed. Dirty deed, done dirt cheap. So, he just escapes. Leave him be, he has no one else left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing off the exits. On top of that, he failed to finish us off. He won't be able to return to lease as anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
You're right, let's leave him be. At least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either after what he said to us. I have no idea what this is all about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would be done here. I'm gonna be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Entrance to Academia. The protagonist in Galaga can see more in dungeons or towns. Interact with him to take a moment and read your novel and transport to the Academia. Traveler's voice is... Oh god, this is a weird mechanic. Assuming you're able to connect to the internet, if you press N, you can see the party compositions of other players. It's kind of neat, I guess. So it tells you their exact levels, what archetypes they're using. So it can kind of give you like reference. There's the word. That's the word. Yeah, reference. I don't know why that took me so long. But, moving on, the peddler here actually has some new equipment. Since I pre-ordered the game, I can basically buy everything that's best in slot. But if you don't have this bonus, I recommend buying enough equipment to kit out either your mage or your warrior or both. But save enough money so you can actually buy ice cubes. The reason why will be very important soon. Draggin. Ugh, that was nearly it for me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry I got dragged into all of this. Most of the guard soldiers aren't unhinged maniacs if it helps. Right. I see why Kalinga stooped to using hostages as bait. A worthless captain, but he certainly has an eye for new recruits. A surefire tactic against your like. I am heartily ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? You'd best turn back now, if so. Something nasty in the air lately. The gelatinosis is jiggling around in there. They're not little jellies anymore. They're downright dangerous. Try chasing them away, but a blade don't do much to them. Fire is our best shot, or getting someone with an igniter to blast them. Didn't used to be so many of them around. Now there's so many we might never clear them out. This place is a right monster's den these days. All I'm saying is, it's a long way to the other end of the mountain. No man could get through that unscathed.
But
The King's Fury is upon us. We haven't the time to look for other routes.
Yeah.
Not much else we can do then. But we should at least make sure we can use some magic. Oh, good luck, Galaga. You're gonna need a PhD in animation counseling. Oh, wait, you meant magic with a C! What's this uncanny feeling in the air?
This place.
The magla here feels awfully dense too. Was it always like this? It was not. This used to be a completely mundane mineshaft. No different from the others.
That being the case,
Perhaps this is what the miner was talking about before? Something about the interior of this place being unusual. Almost like it's a dungeon of sorts. Assassinating Luis is our top priority. Prepare yourselves now, for we'll have no time to rest until we're through here. Mind their numbers and watch your health carefully. We clear? Tutorial, auto recovery. While moving, press 2 to use auto recovery. This will use a skill from a party member's equipped archetype to heal the party to full health. Wow, I forgot how much the game undersells auto recovery. One moment. God, this takes forever as a mage. Okay, there we go.
take them all
nice
out.
fall.
Now, if you remember what that miner said earlier, he said these gelatin and slime guys are weak to fire and resist all forms of slashing damage. So just cast a few spells and you're good to go. We're probably gonna see this monster again later, if I remember correctly. So I'm gonna wait to talk.
Even easier than
I got Unscathed Triumph. Oh,
Looks like we're safe for now.
I hate everything.
Through them.
Hit me, coward. I said, hit me, cow. There we go. Thank you.
Brace yourself.
So, the main gimmick for Jrpg's Fire Fang. It is a fire attack that can inflict the burn status effect. And, oh, I completely forgot about that. Sometimes Grius just likes to use this weird skill called Phantom Dance and do a bunch of damage at the start of a fight.
no, but
It's nice, I guess. But, burn! I didn't get this shown off, but Galaga yapped about it. If somebody has burn and they get hit by an attack, they'll just take a bit of extra damage. You can easily cure it with Ferris Ultimate. And why did I just use medicine? Okay, now assuming no one levels up, we should be able to show off auto recover. Okay, perfect. So you press 2, and it heals all allies. However, what it doesn't tell you is it's actually incredibly optimized. Later on, when we get more healing skills, it will use those skills in a specific order where you will get the most amount of healing for the least amount of MP possible. Plus, it's like a literal button press, and you don't have to go into the menus. It is so nice.
I don't like
I'm
this.
sensing Magla, and the feeling's only getting stronger. It's disturbing, like back at the fort.
Don't tell me.
Same as the fort. Surely you don't mean? It is a luxury we can't afford right now, lad. Galaga's words are cause for concern, but for now we need to keep moving.
look,
Look closely, lad. There's a gap between those collapsed rocks. We should be able to squeeze through if we go one at a time. Okay, now you might be thinking, wow, first half of the dungeon isn't so bad. Everything's easy to find, you don't gotta do much exploring. Enemies aren't that tough. But I hope you brought your stepladder because the difficulty just got vertical. Because now we get to fight the sandworms from the beginning of the game. And good luck ever starting the battle with advantage. Because they spent 90% of their time burrowed underground and you can't hit them. And I forgot, it's resistant to fire.
Hack and slash!
Well, this'll go well. First up, Strong Acid. Does 102 damage and decreases your defense. Followed by Feral Crush. And yes, your eyes did not deceive you. Will did just get bodied in one turn. So what the game actually wanted you to do against the sandworms is to use ice balls. As that's what they're weak to. But don't worry. The sandworm comes prepared with fire breath.
Get off! Badly wounded. Can anyone heal me?
Forgive me.
We did just get 2 turned there by a non-boss. Not even an elite. This is a normal enemy.
Champion again.
I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I just spent like an hour and a half trying to beat just one of those things. I can't do it. I'm not even going to try and show it off because I don't want to waste your time. Oh, muggle up. Ow.
This one.
Ow. 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 My poor knee. The minute I saw the dust cloud, I
Heal him.
saw my life flash before my eyes. Can I escape?
Got up.
Are you kidding me?
Way out of this.
You could have at least bought me dinner first. Or lubed me up with your worm spit. I'll see you in a bit.
Against fear. Rise.
Okay, I did a bit of off-screen grinding. Maybe now I can beat one of these things. Stroll and Will both learn 2 new abilities, Heat Up and Magic Front. Magic Front gives 15% more MP, while Heat Up should increase Stroll's damage. And somehow I'm
No need to rush this.
beating this thing.
This should help.
Correction, I beat it with the power of stale bread and pre-order bonuses. And I don't even get a level up for it. Are you kidding me? Oh wow, I'm already near the end. Hey, see that room over there? The Muggler feels less dense there compared to the rest of this place. Is that so? I don't feel anything. I thought it was just a feeling, but now I can see it. It's like the Muggler hollows out just for that room. Back in the Sanctum, I learned that fairies are natural adepts at sensing Muggler. It's safe to assume that Gallagher is no exception. Maybe we can get some rest in there? Why don't we head inside?
Indeed.
That's not a bad idea. We should catch our breath before continuing.
Hey,
This does seem like an ideal place to rest. I'm just wondering why the Muggler's thinner here. I couldn't tell you much. It's like a feeling I got. There is varying intensity to the Muggler that floats through the air. For example, think of it like steam or smoke. It seems not much could seep into this room. Muggler hollow, if you will. Even your igniters won't work as well in here. A Muggler hollow seems as good a term as any, and all the better if Gallagher can sense them. You can say that it's easier to spot a big absence of Muggler when the area around it is flooded with the stuff.
Alright.
The beasts seem loath to approach as well. Let's catch our breath here while we can. In dungeons, you'll find places called Muggler hollows, which can be used as resting points. Here, you can safely speak with your allies, record your travels, or visit the academia. With that out of the way, let me get rid of this bird. In case it wasn't obvious between the tutorial on how saving in dungeons work and the merchant right in front of us, we have a boss fight coming up. And without spoiling too much, we need to be prepared. Only problem is we are getting shit all for XP. Okay, oh, wait, this is perfect. I didn't one-shot them, so hopefully that means...
There's no way I'm stopping.
That's not bad. I would have liked more archetype XP though. Also, I'm gonna put the point in strength for now, just because I have nowhere else to put it.
Can someone heal that?
In the name of...
Oh, this could be bad. Okay, you know what? Him being left at 19 HP is probably the best case scenario there. I think I can just... There we go. Thank God he did not miss.
That's how I survived.
And thank God Grius won't just hit archetype level 4 already. I hate my life.
That was brilliant.
I am running out of monsters to fight. Oh, thank God. Please be my level up. Yes! So, finally! Future me is gonna cry himself to sleep editing this tonight. 90% of this is just standard tutorial dungeon, and the other 10% is just grinding for Tarokaja. I'm gonna need to run back to the boss room, so I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, without further ado, we can finally tackle the boss.
Wait a second.
Wait, something feels really wrong further in. It might be what I was sensing. Unfortunately, we've got no choice but to press on, regardless of what lies ahead.
Got it?
I'm going to open it. Are you ready? Good to hear. Let's go. I can see the glow of a strange crystal, and an even stranger monster in front of it.
What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
That's what she said.
It's a crystal. Of raw magma. This feels wrong somehow. Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand. And anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Alrighty, I introduce to you Homo Fulquilio. I don't know if I pronounced that right. If I have a nickel for every time I will say that this playthrough, I will be rich by the time we're done.
Vanquish evil.
This fight is about as knowledge-checky as knowledge-checky fights get. You need a strategy for this fight. Whoever is your seeker, have them stay in the back row, basically the whole fight. And they're going to alternate between defending, casting Tarokaja, or healing. As the boss does quite a bit of damage, and also has fire attacks, and Seeker is weak to fire, so you don't want to give it more turns than what it realistically needs. And why did I just use Psych? Okay, let me just send everybody to the back row.
You hit their weakness.
Get my press turn.
On royal
Slash. Okay, perfect.
my seeker.
Grace will pass. Will's turn. I'll use Blizz. Okay, now it's the boss's turn. So last turn he buffed up and said he was going to attack the front row. But because we're all in the back row, he automatically misses. Okay, my plan here. Stroll is going to pass on his turn. Grius is going to renew Tarokaja on Will, just so I can keep the attack buff up. And we're going to use Blizz. And boom, half health. And we're going to use Diagonal Slash, hope for a crit. Get the funny number instead, that's okay. Then I think I will... I don't know why I hit attack. The boss will now cast Vitalia, giving it an attack and a defense increase. And it didn't do as much damage as I thought it would. Okay, we're gonna move up to the front row and play a little risky here.
No holding back. I call upon royal power within.
Now, I think I'll make Grius guard here. And then will also guard. Okay, I made the right call. Powerful Strike is just a physical attack. It hurts, does a lot of damage.
I'll cut you down.
But Galbot is the thing I was most afraid of. Because when he gets a press turn, I find the AI likes to make him use Hyper. Hopefully he'll use Hyper on his turn after mine, because I forgot to talk about it when we started the fight. Okay, perfect. Homo Folquilio is now concentrating, and the front row is being targeted. Okay. For those who haven't touched an SMT game, concentration makes it so the caster's next damaging spell will do, I believe, double damage. So when you see it, you gotta play around. With your best option usually being to just have everyone guard up. Unless your name is Homo Folquilio and your big bad super duper doomsday spell only targets the front row for some reason. But yeah, that's essentially the basics of the fight. He tries to overwhelm you with sheer damage, you gotta know how to play defensively, but you can't overstay your welcome, as he does have the ability to punish you for trying to turtle. Also, I think I can beat him here.
Time for some close call. Come forth.
Because Blizz...
Focus.
Oh no 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 no! Oh no, 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 no.
Freeze is down. Someone help revive him.
Oh fuck. Okay, I don't know how we'll miss.
That's one step.
Pass. Okay, please, just please. There's no way you missed twice. Oh, thank God. I was going to be so mad if I somehow jinxed myself and he actually missed twice. But hey, look on the bright side! Stroll and Grease got a level up and my useless mage didn't.
What is this crystal? By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
Oh, you'll regret those words, Stroll-me boy. You'll regret those words. Anyway, look! Stuff to pick up, and I'm gonna go save real quick. BRB. Originally, I was going to cut a few seconds later, but as I was beating up these slimes, Stroll got a rank up on Warrior. Back to you, past me. Hey, do you see that? What is that? Just look at the size of it! Not something I'd hope to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon. A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? I've never seen one with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into this thing's roost and had no choice but to back off.
Look,
This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
but
Luck is on our side that we've caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Take me, sweet merciful death.
no, stop.
Not good. On you guard, no, it comes for us.
Can't say I was expecting you, Doc, to fight. You're either bloody bold or too confident for your own good.
Why not both?
Slaying the thing's beyond you. Underestimating a dragon is the fastest way to get yourself killed. Fortunately, this one's on the smaller side as dragons go. We might have a chance of driving it off. Listen, keep an eye on its movements.
Okay, blah blah blah, the game really doesn't want you to do this, blah 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 blah, no one cares. Okay! Introducing the Fire Dragon. This is our first optional boss we can fight, and it's also the only boss you can miss out on. So despite what the game tells you, I'd recommend fighting him, because he's not that hard. You just gotta strategize. A lot. Lucky for us, the strategy we literally just used to take down Fulquilio works pretty well. Except when that happens. Okay, this could be bad.
Can anyone get him back on his feet?
Okay, I'm gonna try something, but I already kind of want to restart the fight, so I'm not gonna
I live to see another.
commentate too hard.
Badly wounded. Can anyone...
Oh, yeah, okay, yep, this is a restart. Okay, before we go back to the rematch, this is just another reminder, please buy ice chunks from the merchant. He's literally just outside Fulquilio's boss room. You can't miss him.
Can't say I've just so.
Okay, take two. Now I'll explain my strategy. So just like with Fulquilio, Will's gonna be our main attacker. Stroll and Grius are going to back him up with items. Specifically with ice chunks. Attack items like ice chunks can't miss and are treated as if they were a spell. So, because he's weak to ice, ice chunks will give us more turns. And we need to use each turn as effectively as possible. Now, I say that, but I just wasted Grius' turn. I might be dead here. Okay, thank God he didn't land a lucky crit. Okay, I'm gonna move Will to the back row now. We're gonna cast Blizz. Stroll's gonna use Diagonal Slash. Now for Grius, I'm gonna double buff.
Let's go.
I'm gonna use Blizzard. Then I'm gonna heal Grius, except I probably shouldn't have used expensive medicine. And I'm gonna pray he doesn't use Fireball here on Grius. Okay, thank God. Okay. On higher difficulties, you probably don't want to have a Seeker here. I could probably do a whole lot more if Grius was also a mage. But it's called hard mode for a reason. Okay. Will now has level 3 attack, so he's going to be hitting like a dump truck. 240, not bad. Now that the boss is at half health, the fight just got a whole lot easier. I find the beginning of the fight the most difficult part, because Fireball does a lot of damage and can inflict the burn status effect. And if the Draggin gets a lucky crit, you're basically forced to restart because he's probably put you in a situation where you're going to lose, regardless of what you do. But now that it's at half health, it can occasionally choose Tail Swipe. And because Tail Swipe's an AoE, it has a pretty high chance to miss, and that'll give you more turns. And this could be really bad. Okay, never mind. The game's AI is trolling. Okay, I'm gonna top off Grius. And I think I'm just gonna do what I did last turn. So just Blizz.
Now, what's the play?
Into one more Ice Chunk. Now we have 2 extra turns. I don't need to refresh Tarkaja, so I guess I'll just heal Will as well. Oh, no. Please no Fireball. Okay, Scratch. Perfect. It's gonna use Tail Swipe next. Okay, awesome. This isn't a perfect spot to be in, but I don't think it's that bad. Oh, I don't have any group healing. Shoot. But, now that we're past the 50% threshold, that's basically the entire fight in a nutshell. The Draggin isn't gonna pull out anything new, and despite what the game tells you, it's also very predictable. It only has 3 moves, it uses all of its moves in a set rotation, that being all Fireballs for 1 turn, Scratch into Tail Swipe for another. And your job is basically just to sustain it all and find a way to match it in terms of DPS. And keeping in mind, I'm not doing this as optimally as I could be, but considering it's like, I don't know, probably 2 turns away from dying, I think I played just fine.
Warrior! Tougher than I thought.
Oh no.
Can't give up now.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Stroll's alive. YOLO.
Power within.
Oh my god, he actually beat it? I honestly expected to die. You know what? I'll take it. I did that expecting to get bitch slapped and I'm not reading dialogue. I should be reading dialogue. Perhaps we simply had luck on our side this time. Oh yeah, there was a lot of that. If anyone intends to truly kill the beast, they need to have a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Shrad much easier. You may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure an honor for themselves. Sorry to interrupt, but look at that! Over there! Isn't that a treasure chest? And here is our reward for beating the dragon. Our first free items we pick up here, they're all vendor trash, which will sell for quite a bit once we get back to town. But this is our main prize. Dragon's Indignation.
What now?
Let me just equip it real quick. 111 attack versus the 80 attack he was rocking before. And it's gonna be his best in slot for probably the next dungeon or 2. So it's well worth trying to fight the dragon if you have the MP for it. Another reason you might want to fight the dragon too, if you're like me, there's this really dorky stealth section you have to do, where you have to sneak over to this little path here. But with him gone, we can just go right across. Look, isn't that the exit? It is! We can finally get out of here! Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment.
What?
Oh no! Could it be the consequences of my actions?
Look,
A dragon's roar, and you feel that shaking, right?
What the?
It's getting stronger. What's going on here?
No, stop.
It's a cave-in! You value your lives! Run! Eyes forward! Hesitate now and you'll guarantee death! Except, if you die and you hit restart, this whole section gets painfully easy. Easier than it is now. So joke's on you, Chris. That might be preferable for some people. And it's done. I miss it already.
We actually made it out.
Bro, why are you so out of breath? I literally ran face first into a box and I'm fine. Also, you can't complain, Galaga. You can fly!
Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Faces?
another carrot.
Faces?
Hopefully this one's
What?
smoother than the last.
Okay, I forgot how weirdly he says that. What the fuck?
Aye, preferably.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
As to what?
Any better than free.
Being dead inside?
Reminds me.
What does bro mean by this?
Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige. being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
That must make you hard. I mean, me hard. I mean, they were heroes.
We're heroes. It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way! Hurry these blackguards into the palace!
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Don't falter! Give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him! I failed him again.
Highness! Highness! What is this?
Alrighty, we'll have to stop right there. Thank y'all for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe. And I apologize for the really, really, really long gap in between uploads. I accidentally got sick. And by sick, I mean my asthma would not let me go without coughing every 5 minutes. and that would have been really annoying to listen to. So I have to wait until I was at least a little bit better. But you can kind of still hear me cough in at least one section that I'm probably not going to be able to cut. And then Marvel Rivals also decided to release not that long after. So I don't even know when I'll actually upload this. All I know is, if you're watching this, thank you. And hopefully the next part won't take so long. Anyways, peace.